Umarım her şey yolunda gidiyordur. Hayatınız güzelliklerle doludur. Şimdi bir bölüm daha yapalım. Umarım faydası oluyordur arkadaşlar. Bunların bol bol çalışın. Yapay zeka geliyor gerçekten. Çok tehlikeli. En kısa zamanda her konuda umarım çok başarılı olursunuz. Dilerim çok başarılı olursunuz. Hadi bakalım. Dersimize başlayalım. Şimdi arkadaşlar bazı kelimeler gerçekten çok basit. Bu 3000 kelime bir arkadaşımız paylaşmıştı bu konuda hakkında çalışalım mı diye. Bazı kelimeler gerçekten basit ama burada gördüğümüz cümlelerde nasıl kullanılır? Hani ben de şimdi İngilizce konuşmaya başlayacağım. Duymuş oluruz. Bir kelimeyi birçok cümlede takip etmiş oluruz, yazmış oluruz, okumuş oluruz. Belli bir süre sonra arkadaşlar ne kadar iyi olursanız o kadar desteğe az ihtiyacınız olacak. Kendi ayaklarınızın üstünde artık durup yola devam edeceksiniz diye düşünüyorum. Umarım sizler de başka insanlara faydalı olursunuz. Hadi bakalım. Hello everyone, I hope you are having a wonderful day. Yes, as we what just said, the thing is, some of the words are extremely simple. However, it is the best for us to, be exposed to those kind of words. So once you are hearing more, using more, writing more, listening more, so what is it going to be, guys? You are going to learn better. It's gonna be rock solid in your cortex. So guys, let's move on. The boy is playing outside. She has a young boy. The boy smiled happily. Boys and girls learn together. The boy raised his hand. Of course, raising a boy and girl quite different than each other, I guess. I shouldn't guess, indeed. I know it. And the boys are different, girls are different. We should be treating them a little different. While we tend to take care of girls more, we are literally more harsh on boys so that they are going to be like we are expecting them to be strong and independent. However, now in this century, we have to make sure that all girls they are equally equipped and make them like we have to help them be kind of like future proof. Okay, so actually if you have a boy, if you're a girl, I don't think like too much of difference in terms of like how you equip them. But of course, we have major different roles in society. Those kind of things are different. Guys, some of the things that I say, please don't take them too seriously because I'm just talking it for the sake of talking so that your ears will be exposed to those kind of words. Okay? So brain. Okay, brain is one of the most important organ not in your body but in the universe. As far as we know, the number of neural connections are maybe more than the stars in our galaxy Milky Way. It is very amazing, it's very unbelievable. What makes us us is our brain and the chemicals and how it interacts with the other nerve cells, like the within the brain, of course. Now the brain controls the body. Exercise is good for the brain. He used his brain to solve the problem. The brain needs rest. Learning strengthens the brain. Okay, guys, this is really, I just want to say something about this. The brain not only controls your body, but also your soul. You are built on your experiences. So sometimes I feel like I really have to say this, guys. Look, smart people learn everything from everybody, okay? Average people learn everything from their experiences. Stupid people, they have all the answers and they know everything. So we will be always smart. Even though we disagree with some people, what we are going to do, we are going to always listen and learn their point of view. Maybe, and most probably, we'll learn something from them. So don't treat people like they're dumb. And also, when you are listening, please be a true listener. So what you need to do when you listen, do not prepare. Don't waste your time or use your time or use your energy to prepare your answer. Okay, to that person. Try to listen to that person to understand. Okay? So I think this is really important. And let's move on. Branch. The bird sat on a branch. The bank opened a new branch. This branch is broken. Science has many branches. He worked at the local branch. Okay, so branch şube demek arkadaşlar. Branch şube ama dalda manasına geliyor. Ondan sonra branch, bir de branch'e gidelim mi dedikleri zaman bir de hani böyle yemeğe gidelim mi falan manası da var. Brave. When I hear this word, the first thing that comes into my mind, Braveheart. I'm sure that was I think watched that movie when I was around 12, and it was a beautiful movie. A couple of weeks ago I watched it again, and it's still very, very beautiful and meaningful movie. If you watch that movie, you're gonna learn a lot of things about politicians. Okay, anyway, the brave soldier helped others. He was brave enough to speak. Brave decisions are not easy. Brave decisions are not easy. The child was very brave. Okay, so brave. Okay, so break. Break free. When I hear this word, the first thing that comes to my mind is breaking free. Freedom. So guys, freedom is not free. You have to work so hard. You have to study so hard. Imagine the fact that now many people are competing against each other to access only one thing or a very limited resource. So indeed, we look like we are so friendly to each other, but in fact, we are just the enemies. The life just puts us in a very weird situation that we have to fight for very limited resources. So everybody wants to get an access, and everybody wants to get the same thing. So to be able to achieve and reach your maximum potential, what you need to do is to, what guys? Do your best, okay? If you want to make a difference tomorrow, you have to make a difference today. So, break. Be careful not to break the glass. Let's take a short break. He broke the rule. The machine broke suddenly. She needs a break from work. Breakfast. I eat breakfast every morning. Breakfast is the most important meal. He skipped breakfast today. We had breakfast today. Breakfast was ready early. Okay, guys. So what I want to say is breakfast. Do you agree? Breakfast is one of the most important meal of the day. And I never believed it until I tried. Okay, guys. So I used to woke up and don't eat anything. And still, I think breakfast is really important. And but what you eat is also important. Like, don't load yourself with carbs early in the morning. Okay, so it will make you sorry, excuse me. Okay, excuse me, guys. So the thing is, the breakfast is so important, but in the modern era, the first thing right before the breakfast is a good sleep is important, guys. So you have to sleep so well, and after that, a nice breakfast upon your sleep will be perfect. I eat breakfast every morning. Breakfast is the most important meal. She skipped breakfast today. We had breakfast together. Breakfast was ready early. Breath. Take a deep breath. He held his breath underwater. Her breath was fast. The cold air took my breath away. She caught her breath. Okay, guys, so that is really important. I just want to say something about this. Look, guys, if you want to be successful in anything, you have to really work so hard. Okay, guys, so most of the time things look simple. Okay, and however, every small step that you take towards your goal will indeed help you to be better. So please don't underestimate any simple action which will help you to be better. Okay? Breath. It is hard to breathe here. Breathe slowly and relax. He couldn't breathe properly. Fresh air helps you breathe better. She breathed it deeply. So guys, I just want to tell you something. Now here is super cold. I can tell you it's like minus 28 or something. And I talk about the feels like temperature, of course. So when you take a deep breath, I tell you what happens. I burn my throat burns. And what I do, I just use a face mask to keep my breath warmer, so it prevents me from having, sore throat. Because guys, I cannot tell you, today was -7, and I went outside and it was like spring to me, after long time having a -26, 28, 16 or whatever. Today I went outside, I really felt like, oh my god, it is spring. So I think in Turkey, I think it's not that bad, certain regions of course, but it's really cold out here. Bridge. The bridge connects two cities. They cross the bridge. The bridge is very old. The bridge was closed. Cars stopped on the bridge. Okay. Brief. He gave a brief explanation. The meeting was brief. Please be brief. She wrote a brief note. And the report is brief but clear. Okay, guys. So, briefly speaking, what you do is so important every day in your life to be successful. Right, guys? Bright. Guys, it comes to my mind, I can't stop. So when I hear the word bright, I feel like I want to say like shine bright like a diamond. There was a song like that, I don't know. But the room is bright because you're bright. Okay, you're so bright person means like you are so smart. Okay, so she has a bright future. The sun is very bright. He is a bright student. Bright colors attract attention. Right? Okay. Bring. Please bring your book. She brought coffee for everyone. This news brings hope. He brought his friend along. Bring it here. Okay. Bring along. Bring my friend along is important thing. What you talked about brought something to my mind. It brings me memories. Looking at those pictures brings me a lot of memories. So this is something, okay, that you can use. Okay, broad. The road is broad. Sorry guys, broad. The road is broad. He has a broad shoulders. The topic is too broad. So she has a broad knowledge of history. This law has a broad impact. Okay, so in certain things I can say I have kind of like broad knowledge, but as I learn more, I understand how much I know less. Guys, it's one of the things what amazes me. The more you know, and the more you realize that you know really less. Okay, so that's why stupid people always think that they know everything. So that is actually showing how shallow they are. Brother. My brother is older than me. She has 2 brothers. He looks like his brother. My brother lives abroad. They are close brothers. Brown. She has brown hair. The bag is brown. Brown leaves fell from the tree. And he wore brown shoes. He wore brown shoes. Brown is a warm color. I think when you say brown, I remember what's that chocolate trees and nature, and of course, what else? What else? What is soil, right? Build. They plan to build a house. The company builds bridges. Exercise builds strength. He builds his career step by step, stone by stone, brick by brick. Gradually, you will be successful, right? So, we need to build trust. Building. This is a tall building. The building is old. People left the building quickly. The building was damaged. Schools are public buildings. Speaking of public schools, guys, here is in America. Of course, it depends solely on where you are living, but public schools are so enormous here compared to schools in Turkey. Bus. I take the bus to work. The bus is late. She missed the bus. The bus stop is nearby. So the bus was crowded, and maybe you might say overcrowded. Okay, business. She runs her own business. Businesses is growing fast. He studies business at university. This is none of your business. Business requires planning. Okay, so when the first thing that I've learned when I was studying English, like this is none of your business. Okay, I don't know. Somehow somebody taught me that in the past. Okay, so let's go. Okay, guys, wish you all the best of luck and hope to see you soon.